I love discussing the magic of Disney every single week on this channel, but today I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of diving into the lore or unearthing a hidden parent, today I'm going to show off my fandom in a different way. Hello, I'm Isaac from What's So Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to show off my Disney collection. Now, I know it's not the largest collection in the world, but I'm for sure it's not the smallest. This is just what I've collected over the years. Before I get this video underway, if there's any items you are interested in finding yourself, I'll leave the links to as many items as I can in the description of this video. Hopefully to continue to grow your Disney collection as well. With all that out of the way, let's get this underway. Something you should know about me right off the back is that I'm a huge Mickey Mouse fan, so that's why the first thing I'll show off is my Disney mug. On the front it has Mickey Mouse, and on the back it has Mickey's iconic signature. Next up is my giant blanket with Mickey Mouse and friends. Shout out to my friend Ben Prince for getting me this for my birthday. It was a pretty great gift. Another important thing about me to note is that I'm also a huge Star Wars fan. So when Disney and Star Wars come together, that's normally one of my favorite things. Which is why one of my favorite toys growing up was my Jedi Mickey plush. I got him at Disney World on one of my early trips, and I was attached to him for a really long time. I'm a huge fan of the whole Jedi Mickey crossover idea, and that's why when I went back a few years later, I picked up this awesome Jedi Mickey painting. Whenever you go to Disney World, there's always these really cool shops filled with all this really premium paintings of Disney characters and Disney sets. And when I saw this, I just had to have it. I would love to just fill a house with those types of paintings. One of my favorite things to collect though from the Disney parks are pins. Now, if you're not familiar with Disney pins, the idea is that you can buy pins individually, or you can have pins and trade them with cast members. So when I first started collecting pins, I only got a few on the first trip. But then we learned that you can buy pins in bulk on Amazon or eBay, which has allowed my pin collection to grow quite a bit. I've been able to get a lot of cool pins like the pin from Pandora, a pin from Pop Century, which is one of my favorite resorts. But my favorite thing about my pin collection is my Oswald set. When you trade with cast members, you can get exclusive pins that you can only get through trading. And on my last trip to Walt Disney World, I was able to find and collect this whole set, which is the first time I've ever been able to do this. I haven't really gotten into Vinylimation or Zoom Zooms, but pins are definitely my favorite thing to collect. When I trade, of course, I need a lanyard, and this is my first ever lanyard and the only lanyard I have from Walt Disney World, with an Expedition Everest badge on the end. And another thing I put on lanyards is my Walt Disney World and Disneyland buttons. These were kind of cool because this year I got the chance to go to Walt Disney World and Disneyland. So these are the same pins with the different park names on it, showing I was able to go from coast to coast. An experience I was definitely blessed to have. Along with the Jedi Mickey plush and painting, I was also able to collect a few of the Disney Star Wars crossover action figures. I've got characters like, of course, Jedi Mickey, Darth Goofy, Mickey as Anakin, Donald as a Stormtrooper and Han Solo, Stitch as Yoda and Sidious, Mickey as an X-Wing pilot, and Chip and Dale as Ewoks. But on top of those action figures, I was also able to find iterations of them in plush form. I also have Darth Goofy and Mickey as an X-Wing pilot. Both of these are super cool, and I wish I could have more of them. With that, I'll show off the rest of the plushes I own. I've got Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Minnie Mouse herself, Grumpy and Dopey, Evil Genius Dr. Jumba Jukiba, the original Mickey Mouse, and one of my favorites being Sorcerer Mickey. I don't know why, I just really enjoy the Sorcerer hat and his outfit in that iteration. Now that I'm done with the plushes, I'll move on to my Disney Infinity characters. Now I didn't go super huge into Disney Infinity, but I collected quite a few of the Star Wars characters because the hype for The Force Awakens was really real. I got the original game and didn't get really many of the Phase 1 characters. I skipped over Disney Infinity 2.0, but when 3 came out with Star Wars, I was really deep into it. I'll just highlight some of my favorites like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. I really like having Kylo Ren and Mickey and Minnie. Also, Rey and Yoda are pretty awesome. But one of the ones I'm really happy I have is Ahsoka Tano. I've been watching Ahsoka grow since her unveil in the Clone Wars all the way through Star Wars Rebels, and there's not many ways to get collectibles for her, so I'm really glad I have her Disney Infinity character. Now that we brought up Disney Infinity, it's important for me to talk about one of my favorite Disney video games, Kingdom Hearts. I've collected all the games over the years, and have all of the remixes except for 1.5 and 2.5 remix for PS4. And I have the Mark of Mastery edition for Kingdom Hearts 3D. The idea of Kingdom Hearts is you're a boy wielding the Keyblade, which allows you to travel the universe and go to all of these Disney worlds. Along the way, you learn that darkness is spreading, and it's all because of this huge conspiracy ran by Master Xehanort. And that story will wrap up in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I hope there's going to be a huge collector's edition for that, because I'm super excited for that. Along with Kingdom Hearts, I'm also a really big fan of the Kingdom Keepers series. Now, I haven't really stayed up to date with Ridley Pearson's most recent novels, but when I was in elementary school, these books were awesome. Kids going into the Disney parks and fighting Disney villains was just amazing and mind-blowing to me at the time. Some big figures I have are of Captain America, Experiment 626, and the alien from Toy Story. But recently I've been getting into pop figures. I've got BB-8, Hera Syndulla from Star Wars Rebels, Maui, Lumiere, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in their Kingdom Hearts outfits, which is just something I had to get. In America, there's just not that much Kingdom Hearts stuff out. I also have Sebastian, Baby Moana, and Mal and Evie from Descendants. One of my favorite things in my collection, though, are my Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse ears. These are an item that almost every Disney park fan has, and of course I even got my name on the back. This is the 45th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom, which is why I have these Mickey Mouse ears to commemorate that, and I also have a sorcerer's hat. And this thing I wore around Disney World for a whole week once. Now this also isn't really directly Disney, but I got it from the Disney parks, so I just thought I would show it off. It's my custom lightsaber I built in downtown Disney, which is now Disney Springs. On certain Disney park trips, Star Wars was the center of my life at that point, so things like lightsabers were awesome to have. But how can you have a lightsaber without your own robe? Outside of the ride Star Tours and Disney's Hollywood Studios, there's an attraction called the Jedi Training Academy. Well, myself and my brother Adam took part in this, and I decided to get my own robe to commemorate the event. At the time, you got to learn a set of moves and then fight Darth Vader, but now you get to fight like 3 villains from 3 different eras. It's a great time to be a kid. While I was at Disney World, I didn't just get robes and hats, I also got t-shirts. My favorite t-shirt to collect though was from the attraction The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Remember going on one of the scariest rides in Disney, I got a t-shirt, and for many years I was collecting t-shirts after that. I got a t-shirt the last time I went, but it didn't fit when I got home, so I had to return it. I also have t-shirts from a few other Disney movies, but I mean, you can't have enough of these. Another really cool thing I got from the Disney parks was my autograph book. I first got this book when I was 8, and it was really fun to be able to interact with the characters and meet them along your path. Another really cool thing I like to have to display around my dorm and room are these Disney postcards I collected from Disney World. I really like them because they commemorate both Mickey Mouse and the contributions of Walt Disney. They remind me to keep on working and to always follow your dream. And the last thing I have to show off is my Disney Blu-ray collection. Through my time here on YouTube, I've been able to get quite a big collection. From classics to Renaissance to Revival, I've got pretty much them all, but some notable misses are Peter Pan and Lady and the Tramp. I love the bright colors of the Blu-ray, and I love how they flow together. I love having this collection to be able to watch them and theorize about them. The movies just always bring so much brightness to my day. So I think that is all I have to show you today. Obviously you can tell by this YouTube channel that I'm really big into Disney, and I really appreciate you sticking around to listen to me talk about my collection. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. Of course I'll continue to make lore videos and theorize on Disney movies, but collecting and enjoying Disney memorabilia is another aspect of me I hope to someday be able to explore more on YouTube. How would you want me to show additions to my collections on my channel? Or would you prefer I stayed clear of this altogether? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. If you enjoyed this video, then click that like button. If you'd like to stay up to date with new magical videos, then click that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter. And to see more Watso videos, then check out some awesome pics over there. Thanks for watching, and have a magical day.